Valutrades.
Hey, Value Traders. If you are a regular viewer of our twice-weekly market analysis videos called Market Blast, you will hear us talking about economic news events and the trading opportunities that they offer. This video should give you a better idea of a sample strategy and how to take financial advantage of economic news events. One main advantage of a trading strategy involving economic news is that you can plan your day around the economic calendar, as we often show you on the Market Blast videos. However, there are things you should understand about calendars. Some are more accurate than others, so feel free to consult more than one. You can adjust the calendar to display high, medium, or low economic impact of each event. Again, different calendars will rate events differently, so be aware. Also, you will have noticed that many major economic news events are followed by press conferences, usually by central bank governors. Or they may be independent events like the American FOMC meeting minutes. These speeches and minutes can very often drive price action more than you think. Big banks, hedge funds, investors, and traders watch these speeches, listening for clues on the next interest rate rise, pause or cut, or news about quantitative easing or quantitative tightening. The reactions of traders can trigger interesting moves in price action, and it is not difficult to spot them. The first thing you need to think about is that you want to trade with the trend. So, the concept is simple. An economic news event that drives price action against the trend may result in an opportunity to trade with the trend. Every economic calendar event has three figures: the previous figure, the estimated figure for the current event, and the actual figure once the announcement has been made. The key is to compare the actual figure to the estimated figure. For example, if a country's consumer price index is lower than analyst expectations, that means that inflation is lower and therefore the currency may weaken. To get ready for an economic event, you need to determine the market for the currency in question. So, if we want to trade the US dollar after a US news event, we need to determine if the markets are in an uptrend, like dollar CAD, euro dollar, yen, or in a downtrend, like New Zealand dollar US dollar, pound dollar, and dollar Swiss. Or maybe consolidating like Aussie dollar in this descending triangle. And don't forget, if you are trading off US economic news, you can trade gold XAU USD as well. In this case, our economic news event is a speech by the chair of the US Federal Reserve. We want to see if Jerome Powell can say something that will drive price action against the trend to give us an opportunity to trade with the trend. Before the event, it is best to look at your technical indicators like lines of support and resistance and trend lines. Just before the news event, it is best to monitor the progress on lower time frames like the 5-minute or 1-minute chart and wait for the spreads to narrow before you open a position. Here on pound dollar, for example, Jerome Powell's lack of indication on US interest rate rises made the US dollar weaker until it touched this upper trend line in a downtrend, so we could sell GBP USD with the trend. We can see the volatility of the currency pair during the speech, which gave the traders and computers of the big banks the opportunity to sell GBP and buy USD for their clients. To be proficient at this, you need to prepare, study the markets, and watch your technical indicators to look for entry points to trade with the trend. One more thing. If the actual number is very far removed from the estimated number, this may catch the market by surprise, and price action may move well beyond your technical setup. In this case, you may have to wait for a setup on a longer time frame, or forget about that trade and wait for a better opportunity. There will be more. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Valutrades Signals, and the link will be in this video's description below. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and register on the Valutrades website to get notifications on new content as it happens. That's all for now. Happy trading with Valutrades, and we will see you next time. CFDs and FX are leveraged products, and your capital may be at risk.